is really happening?
Yeah, it's happening.
Jurassic World Chaos Theory Season 2's announcement is just over the horizon now, but the official Mattel website has already given us a glimpse of what to expect in the second season with their latest toy. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Jurassic World Chaos Theory video. You've all been really enjoying these videos here on the channel lately, so it's only right that I continue to provide for you guys. Today, we'll be talking about Season 2 once again, as some official new details have released regarding this show. Nothing too crazy, as we know that Season 2 hasn't been confirmed just yet, so do take this information with a pinch of salt, but it comes directly from the Mattel website. As we enter Jurassic June, be sure to check out our previous videos so that you can get a rundown of everything to expect for this month from the franchise, as it's a very special month indeed. But we also covered in yesterday's video that June is a month of other importance as well. June is the month of men's mental health awareness. I really want to draw attention to this, as it's very vital for us men to start talking and finding help when we really need it. Sure, it's great to be big, strong and manly, but we have to accept the reality that there are just some moments that will always bring us down. Some will affect us more than others, but one thing that won't change is that there's always good over the horizon, no matter how bleak it may look right now. Please, you're not alone, you're never alone, and you're always just a call away from talking to someone that can actually help you. So if you're watching this right now and you're really struggling, I hope I can make your day better with this video, and if not, I hope you can take that first step forward to finding that help. You'll be okay, and we'll all be okay. But for now, once you're ready and relaxed, make sure you're all enjoying your snacks and drinks, as it's time to go ahead and learn about where Chaos Theory Season 2 may be heading. So when we discussed Jurassic World Chaos Theory Season 1, and more specifically that ending, obviously one of the two endings that we got for Season 1, we see that the campers, the Nublar 5, are now leaving mainland America on the boat. Now, we did speculate about where this boat may be going. We were talking about Saudi Arabia, Thailand, Malta, but a lot of those didn't really make too much sense, because if they're leaving from the west coast and going across the Pacific Ocean, it means that they're pretty much going to be exploring the eastern world of China, Japan, Australia and that area. However, some brand new recent information makes us think that maybe we're looking in the wrong place. Maybe it isn't on the east side of the world. Maybe it could be more western, and more western than we think. We're talking West Africa. So, before we get into West Africa, where do we think they might go? Well, if they were to follow or lead up to the story of Jurassic World Dominion, it did seem as though that maybe, just maybe, Malta was the most logical solution here, because those Atrociraptors are going to make their way to Malta eventually in the timeline. So they do have to get there eventually, so we think that maybe Chaos Theory might end up in Malta at some stage, considering that Chaos Theory does take place in the months leading up to Dominion, which actually retcons the timeline and moves Jurassic World Dominion from July/August all the way to the earliest November of 2022. So it is entirely possible here that Chaos Theory will eventually go to Malta, but perhaps not in Season 2. Thanks to Jurassic World Russia for discovering the majority of this information. When we do go to the Mattel website, they have a new toy coming out that basically is about Ben and the Suchomimus, and it also involves a Gallimimus as well. Now, the Suchomimus did appear in Chaos Theory Season 1, we didn't really see too much of it. It appeared in episode 10, and it maybe had like a 5-second screen time. That was about it. Didn't really do too much. So it is kind of underwhelming. We were hoping to get a little bit more from the Suchomimus, but that just sadly wasn't the case. But fear not, as it seems like Season 2 will be. Within this toy, we have an official description regarding it on the Mattel website, which includes Ben, a Gallimimus, and an exclusive new look at a new Suchomimus. But when we do continue to read the description, it states, "These designs are content accurate, based on a dramatic scene from the animated series where the kids get attacked by the Suchomimus in West Africa." As we know, West Africa hasn't appeared in Chaos Theory Season 1. Sure, the Suchomimus has, but it states that these are content accurate, which means that the Suchomimus that we see here, with a clearly different skin colour and pattern from the one we saw in Season 1, is also different. So this means that this may be our first indication of what's to come in Season 2 of Jurassic World Chaos Theory. But a little bit further on in the description, it states Jurassic World Chaos Theory storytelling, based on the West African scene where the kids are chased by the Suchomimus. This protector pack brings all the thrills and adventures of the series. So there you have it. Eventually, in some episode in Jurassic World Chaos Theory Season 2, we will be having a chase scene that possibly involves a Gallimimus, looks to involve the Suchomimus and the campers who arrive in West Africa of all places. Now, when we think of West African countries, do forgive me for my ignorance here, but I don't really believe that we have many of them too built up. As I mentioned in my previous video, here in the Middle East we have the UAE, Saudi Arabia, we have Qatar and all of these places which are very built up, and we thought that we'd see a little bit more cityscape in the Chaos Theory season. But now it seems like we're going to West Africa instead. So what are the countries in West Africa? Well, we have the Ivory Coast, we have Senegal, Guinea, Sierra Leone, Ghana, Gambia, Nigeria, Togo, Niger, Mali, Burkina Faso, Benin, Liberia and Mauritania. And obviously when we do take a look at the countries here, the Ivory Coast, Nigeria seem to be the ones that most people do know, with Ghana included as well. So those would probably be the most famous 3 countries. But if we were to assume that these guys are pretty much getting fresh off the boat in Season 2, then we need to more focus on the countries that are around the coast. Sure, we have Niger in that list, we have Burkina Faso and Mali there as well, but those countries are more landlocked. So when we do take a look at the countries that are mainly on the coast, we have Senegal, Mauritania, Gambia, Guinea-Bissau, Sierra Leone, Guinea, Liberia, Ivory Coast, Ghana, Togo and Benin, Nigeria, all of these places pretty much, and then you start getting into the Central African countries of Cameroon. So based in the western side of Africa, the biggest port I believe is Mauritania, but the most famous country on that section is Nigeria. So in my opinion, I do thoroughly believe that depending on where the creators want to take this story with Season 2 of Chaos Theory, I think the main 4 countries that we could be seeing where Season 2 takes place is Nigeria, Ghana, the Ivory Coast, or Mauritania. Not too sure how to theorize this any further than those 4 countries, but just because of how popular those are and how big Mauritania really is, it just seems, I don't know, more understandable that those are the countries that these campers are going to go to. Either way, I assume we'll see some scene in, I don't know, some African plains of the Suchomimus chasing the campers, chasing a flock of Gallimimuses perhaps, something of the sort. But what we do know is that a Suchomimus is confirmed for Season 2, Gallimimus confirmed, and West Africa confirmed as well. Jurassic World Chaos Theory Season 2 doesn't seem to be too far away from now to be announced. We just have to get through to the end of this month, and since it is Jurassic June, that shouldn't really be too difficult, simply because we have plenty of Jurassic content to be excited about and to check out during this month of Jurassic. But yeah, seems as though we'll be heading to West Africa in the 2nd season of Jurassic World Chaos Theory. This is very exciting news as it's our first bit of official content from the 2nd season. If you enjoyed today's video, then please feel free to like the video and subscribe if you're new around here, as we aim to reach over 250,000 subscribers by the end of the year. If you enjoy all things Jurassic, then I can guarantee this is the best place for you to be here on YouTube, and even on Twitter as well, so why not go give me a follow over there. But most importantly, all I ask for from you guys today is to make sure you're all staying safe out there, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye. Hello, hi, you. Did you enjoy the video? Just a little reminder to press that like button and also subscribe. I just want to thank my Patreons for this month on screen right here, as giving me that little extra support really does go a long way. But anyways, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day.